Okay, so the web quest that I looked at was called Graphing Linear Equations and Investigation of Slope. Looking at the interface, it looks like a pretty nice little interface. It's easy to use, it's straightforward. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here. Um, you come into this quest and you've got a welcome page. It tells you about what you're going to do. And in this particular case, it's slope, so it applies to something directly that I'm doing right now. That's why I was kind of drawn to this one because I'm doing this particular topic in my classes now, and I might actually use this webcast. So, as far as the alignment of the objectives and the activities, it meets the objectives, but I think when we get down to the process page, the worksheets are kind of weak. You've got a welcome, you've got an introduction, and the introduction gives you just this short little thing, which is perfect for high schoolers. Anything more than two or three paragraphs, and you're going to lose them. So the introduction page is great. The task it defines four great objectives. It's very simple, very direct. It's not wordy, which is also great for high school kids. Under the process page, it gives you the process, and this is a little bit more in depth. I think if I were to use this, I would have to probably put it up on the screen in front of the class and explain to them step by step what to do, at least for the first time. Down here at the bottom are the worksheets, the rate of change, and these are the ones that I felt were pretty weak. I'm not going to open them up, but these worksheets, if I were to do this web quest, I'd have to make something similar for myself. I don't think I could use this because the worksheets themselves were kind of weak. But that's the process, and then there's an evaluation where they put a rubric. And if any of you know me well enough to know, I absolutely despise rubrics. So I probably wouldn't put something like this in the web quest of my own. But there's the rubric. Stands out. If I were to do something, I'd put something very straightforward as to what I expect from the assignment instead of a rubric. I don't think people understand rubrics very well. Um, and then the conclusion page, if it'll load right here, it basically wraps up the lesson. It's very short. I like this web quest. I think it's great. I think it sticks to the overall purpose. I think it works. It's easy, simple to use, and I think it's geared towards the appropriate age level. It says high school kids, and this is definitely going to work for high school kids. So there's my assessment. It's a pretty good page. You've definitely turned me on to using this Zoonow.com, or however you say it. So I'll definitely use this in the future. I might even experiment with making some of my own web quests.